Hey, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Abayi Buff from the DC Church coming at you, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, in whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Bahashim meaning in the name, Recall meaning spirit, Kodash meaning the holy. These are the names and the powers that I come to you in order to profess the 100% truth, and Lord's will seal the elect's faith. Shan Yukabah Gabal Rakaza Koyun Abba Aith, meaning double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS in these times whom the Heavenly Father had enlisted the 100% truth to. And Shalom wa Barakum Labakan Shiasha Allah, peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel. And to the men out there that's pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, to you I say Shalom wa Barakum my thumb, peace and blessings be upon you. Now, without further ado, I'm gonna let this play real quick, but I had to put my two little spiritual cents in on this topic and this situation, although it's been a redundant topic and situation that's been brought up, but it's about the whole grape doctrine, which it's not a doctrine, it's just a law. And you have individuals who try to slander us and basically falsely accuse us of things that we never fucking said, nor have we ever advocated for, but use sensationalism to basically wow people and say, oh my God, you know, look at what they're doing, to parry off the fact that they're actually fucking wrong. Okay, and excuse my vulgarity. I'll keep it as very at a very minimal, but it's very vexing for people to make statements, i.e., you know, guerrilla Hebrew, to make a statement that is completely false in regard to what we teach in our doctrine. Which, again, I don't even really consider what we believe as a doctrine. It's really just the truth, but the truth is a doctrine. Okay. But nevertheless, I'm gonna let him say what he say. I'm playing this a little bit fast. I'm trying to make this. I want to make this really quickly, and yeah.
Okay, so the issue is the mindset behind what I'm saying. This is the same organization that told everybody it is lawful, which they're wrong about. It is lawful to forcibly have intercourse with a girl of any age as long as she has started her menstrual cycle.
See, now he's twisting our words, because we never said that just because a woman has had her menstrual cycle, that you should go out there and forcefully sleep with that woman. That was never what we advocated for. What we're basically bringing up is the account that if this did happen, this is how it would be dealt with in the ancient times. Now, if he's saying that we advocate for doing things as such, then that would also mean that we advocate for the other parts of the law where it's permissible for us to go out there and slaughter a homosexual for them being a sodomite. And we don't advocate for the execution of judgment in the law, because that's not our place, that's not our part. Okay? Nor do we exercise and do things that are just unseasonable in the slightest in this time frame. Okay? The scriptures tell us to be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. We're not going out here practicing forcefully taking a woman, nor have any of us ever done that. Like, bro, when's the last time you've seen anything in regards to GMS forcefully taking a fucking woman? Like, bro, address what was said, dog. And yeah, he tried to take, oh, where's the mindset behind that? And our mind is wrong because of that, bro. Again, the elder Yashawamba pulled up a video where this man agreed with the doctrine, okay? And he sat there, was silent, didn't say anything, but actually added to what the elders and apostles were saying, specifically Apostle Tahar, when they were talking about the GR ape, okay? Okay, so like, again, I'm gonna let him finish what he's saying now.
I know girls who started at 9, 10. There is a historical documentation. A girl in Peru, I believe she started at 5 or 6 years old. They taught that it's lawful. They teach that it is lawful to forcibly assault in a, sexual nature a little girl as long as she has started her cycle. What about the mindset behind that? See,
And again, this is why I said it's sensationalism, because this is the same nigga you ask, and you ask him, okay, so when is it lawful for you to have for a woman to sleep with a man or a virgin to sleep with a man? The nigga gonna tell you an answer like 18. Where do you get that from? You get that from the laws of Esau, Edom, because that's when he dictates that you're a quote unquote adult. But these the same motherfuckers that'll be out there having sexual intercourse with a fucking infant. Come on, get the fuck out of here, bro. The hell up out of here. I asked Google 2 questions, okay? First question is, what is the flower of a woman's age? Okay? Actually, let me go right here real quick. When you go to the flower of a woman's age is referenced 2 times in the Bible, okay? Well, it says flower of woman age. That phrase specifically is said 2 times in the Bible. I got 2 results from searching it up, okay? And the one that I got in 1 Corinthians, it says, but if a man think that he behaveth himself uncomely toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age and need so require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not, let them marry. Okay? Now, when you go to what the word, what is the phrase? It says, what is the flower of a woman's age? Okay? And it says the flower of a woman's age is a phrase from the Bible that refers to a woman who has reached maturity. And what is the maturity talking about? Her menstrual cycle. Okay? And is ready for marriage. It appears in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 36, what I just read. Okay? Now, what is marriage? I looked up what consummates marriage in the Bible. And in the Bible, it says sexual union consummates a marriage between a man and a woman. The Bible describes this as the becoming of one flesh. Okay? Now, there's multiple precepts that back that up too. When you go to Exodus, I believe 20 verse 16, 21 verse 16, it says, if a man entice a maid and she be not betrothed and he lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. So when you sleep with the woman, she has become your wife. And that's something that's widely known. That's something that we know amongst each other. But now let's get to the details of advocacy. Okay. And I want to look that word up real quick too. Excuse me. I just spelled that a little bit wrong. All right. Advocacy. It's a noun. It says the act of pleading for, supporting, or recommending. Okay. It says late 14th century from old French advocacy. Profession of an advocate. From medieval Latin advocatiae. Abstract noun from Latin advocate. Stem from advocare, to call, to summon, to invite. Okay? So it says the act of pleading for, supporting, or recommending. Now, number 1, we are not advocates for going out here and taking a woman forcefully. If you do that, and we've said it multiple times, if you do that, you're on your fucking own, buddy. There's other parts of the law that we can practice, but it's not practical in this land. Okay? And again, the law was put in place because these situations would occur. The Lord didn't leave anything out. All right? Just like if you had a woman, you went out there and y'all fought and you got into a fight with a man and she ended up touching his rod or touching any part of his privy member, you're supposed to cut that bitch hands off. Are you going to practice that? No. But is it the law? Yes. So I don't really understand why these individuals, and that's a low, I'm going to come clean, bro. It's really a low blow what this nigga did. And I'm calling him a nigga because that was a nigga moment. You know for damn sure that we never advocated for going out here and doing that. But you, because you're having a bad day, which he explained before, if you watch the video, he's talking about he going through a whole bunch of stuff personally. Because you're having a personal bad day, you want to go ahead and try to slander us and say that that's what we're advocating for when we never fucking said that. And at this point, it's just getting tiring now, bro. It's trying so hard, bro. Well, you know GMS, they rapists. Oh, really? Bro, go check the records. Go check our history, bro. None of us on our sex offender list. Nor are any of us sex offenders. I can speak for all brothers, bro. To the best of our ability, we exude and perform righteousness. And those who don't, that are part of GMS, will eventually get rooted out. But I can speak on behalf of all my brethren, my kin, that I'm with, that I labor with every Saturday. I know for a fact that we straight, bro, and none of us advocate for that. Did it fucking happen in the past? Yes, it did. Talking about in ancient times. But did we perform any of those things in this life, in this flesh? No. It's tripping. Let me grab the rest of what he said.
Admitting here that I am not necessarily wrong. Not necessarily, I am not wrong. What I said is wrong, but the mindset behind what I said was off. Well, what's the mindset behind that? What's the mindset behind that? What type of nigga do you gotta be? Or what type of nigga does that create? What kind of justification of a sicko does that do to teach that? Like Lawson, this is a young man. Lord, let us know how old you are in the chat.
I would even beg to say that brothers don't even deal with women that are under the quote-unquote legal age of consent. Brothers don't deal with 16, 15, 14 years olds, bro. I'm not even attracted to that I'm not even attracted to that young of a woman. Truthfully. I don't even talk to women past 21 or under 21. But that's just my preference. Now, if a brother want to deal with a woman that's 18 years old, that's his fucking preference. Who that man stroke don't affect your day. As long as that woman is legal, as long as that woman's consenting, that brother's straight, bro. But we never advocated for that. Jake, bring out the law, and then it's the thing is, it's sci-fi because again, okay, if we're wrong, you tell us how we're supposed to deal with that situation. Oh, well, we're supposed to send them to jail. What the fuck you say that in the law, bro? What does it say? What does it say in the law? That a man is supposed to go to jail after having committed such act. No. He's supposed to pay the dowry to that man's father. Now, again, there's 4 counts, just like the elder Yashawamba brought up. Number 1, if she was betrothed, it's a different story. If she cried out, then that nigga getting put to death. If she didn't cry out, they both getting put to death. If she wasn't betrothed, what's it called? And she didn't cry out, well, regardless of the situation, the man would have to pay the dowry, man. All right? To the father, and that's his wife. It's that simple. Jake, just, again, and I know, when I say this, I know the elder Ra'ash Shamar Ma. That nigga Zabak kept using that word sensationalism. But it's true, bro. This is a class act right here. This is a prime example of using sensationalism to parry the actual topic at hand. What you said was completely incorrect. If you think that we're going to be here for another 1,000 years, you are out of your rabbit ass mind. I'm letting you know that right now. All of the prophetic events that would take place prior to us being delivered are happening before our face. Okay? The next prophetic event that needs to take place is the MOTB, and then we're the fuck out of here, bro. And that's not going to take 1,000 years to fulfill. Esau's on a short time scale right now. There's so much evidence to prove it. Project Looking Glass, I just did an hour video on it. Esau doesn't have a choice but to keep moving forward within the chess game because he has a time frame. That's why the devil, he's coming down on us with grave wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. You think 1,000 years is not you think 1,000 years to us is a short time? Or well, in the eyes of the Lord. Nah, bro. You think the Lord is not considerate? He said he's shortened the days for the elect. And you're talking about 1,000 years. That clearly goes against the scriptures. What are you talking about? Yo, dude tripping, man. I'ma come clean. Dude is tripping. And they don't even wear their ZCs. You don't canonize the words of Paul. It's like, dog, bro, with your doctrine, we're doomed. And that's part of the reason why these individuals monetize their videos, do everything to get money. Because the thing is, you put yourself in a position to where you made the truth. You put yourself in a position to where now the truth has to be your job. Because you wanted the limelight. You wanted all the fame and the glitz and the glam that came with that position. Now you deal with the debts of it. That's why you got to do stuff like that, because you can't go back out there and go to corporate America. Which, you know what? Hey, so be it. If that's your lot, brother. This ain't even about that. Really, it's about addressing the fact that what you're saying is completely incorrect and completely false and completely, you're bearing false witness, bro, which that's a sin. Elder Apostle Tar never went out there and said, brothers, go out there and deal with an underage woman. Never has he said that. Not once. Come on, bro. I'm going to end with this precept. Forgive me, I can't fucking spell. First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. And how do you get brought under the power of most or of any? Is when you're in a law, when you're in a land and you are not it is not permissible for you to follow out practically 50% of our laws. That's part of the reason why that's not what makes us righteous. And that's part of the reason why the Heavenly Father had Paul say the things that he said to us, so we're not doomed. Okay? So we're not out here with our ZCs on a tuxedo when we go to an interview. Okay? Or our Clarks. We got ZCs on there, and we ZC down and got a menorah with a Bible verse on our back on a polo t-shirt. Going to a fucking interview. These niggas is ridiculous, bro. Like, dog, and don't get me wrong. I'm an advocate for following the law, statutes, and commandments. I am. And in no way, shape, or form am I making fun of the laws. What I'm making fun of, and not even making fun of, what I'm correcting is their perception of how we're supposed to be keeping the law in captivity. That don't even make sense. We're supposed to keep 100% of the law while we're slaves. The only way, and I dare to say this too, which because we still couldn't. The only way for you to even keep 90, not even 90, bro. 50% of the law entirely is if we were sovereign. And we're not sovereign because we are slaves. We are in captivity indefinitely. We are yet this day in our captivity where the Heavenly Father has scattered us. Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. For a reproach and a curse and to be subject to payments. You're not going to reverse that. That's all I had to say, man. With that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shem, Kokadash, Shem, Yakabaga, Will Rakazu, Kaina, Ba'aith, Shalom, Barak, Mabakar, Shah, Shalom. Till next time, I say Shalom.